Hi yogis, namaste. I am reviewing some masks today. It's something that I've promised a lot of you because I've decided to order various masks on the quest for a decent mask to wear to the yoga studio. Some of you are in this same dilemma. A lot of you know that Illinois, we have a masking ordinance, which is great, practice of Ahimsa. So I've chosen a few from clothing companies that produce yoga clothing specifically. So here we go. Let's start with Athleta. You can get these masks online pretty easily. I haven't had to wait for very long. It was $30. You get a packet of 5 when you order these. And I'll just use the one that matches my clothing. And that's a really nice aspect because you can pick the one with whatever you're wearing. Nice and fashion, style conscious. There's a little wire at the top of these masks which mold to the nose, which is rather nice. Feel a little more protected. And I've held this one up to the light. It's pretty good. You can't really see through it. There's a couple layers of protection, and the biggest test for me is blowing out, because we wear this in the name of Ahimsa to protect others, right? There's these adjustable ear loops as well. So I'll just put this on, and then we'll also do the talk test. If you're a teacher, the talk test is really important because sometimes it's really hard to be heard behind a mask, right? So here we go. Of course, I'm talking a little bit louder. Let me adjust the loops, and then you can kind of catch the level of muffle that you get. This attaches to the nose, and here's my little muffle test. There's just a little bit of a muffle. Betty bought some butter, but she said this butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter better. So there's a little bit of a muffle. It's a little bit warm, but it is moisture wicking. And for everyday use, this could be pretty good. In the studio, if it's hot yoga, it might get a little hot. If you're in a studio without hot yoga, this might do just fine. So that being said, I like to wear this for my shopping trips, my everyday types of trips, maybe not so much in the studio. That's where I'm at with the Athleta masks. That being said, they have a new one coming out, or maybe that's just been released. I have the intention of ordering it, and hopefully I can review it some other time. The next one is Beyond Yoga. Oh yeah, so this is the best value. The Athleta mask breaks down to $6 a mask. These are a little more expensive. I paid, let me look at my notes here, $25 for 2, so that's $12.50 a mask. And these are the Beyond Yoga In This Together masks. And of course, Beyond Yoga is pretty much just a yoga clothing company. They have the straps on the masks, which are really good if you have to take your mask on and off. That's what I found. They can be really convenient. And on this mask, I have a hard time seeing the front side from the back side. So hopefully I have the right side. They really look kind of identical. And I have worn this mask many times on biking trips, and that's how I found it to be the most useful. It's a little on the pricey side. When I tie it around my head, it does begin to muffle my voice a lot. This is mostly for teachers. As a yoga student, I don't think it's going to matter very much whether you muffle your voice. So that's just for teachers. But it's really, really hard to talk in this mask because it muffles my words quite a bit because the fabric is getting stuck in my mouth. Now, I haven't really tried to practice in this mask in the studio, but it might not be too bad for practicing if you want to practice in a mask, although CDC does not recommend practicing in the mask. What most studios are doing is once you get on your socially distanced mat, then you can take off your mask, which, you know, it is what it is. That's what we're doing. So we can wear this around our neck if we're biking, if we're trying to be mindful of others, and then pull up the mask as we need it on our biking trip as we kind of come along people on our biking trip or wherever you are, even on a run, it might come in handy as well. So you can pop it on, pop it off. That's where the straps come in really handy. And so seems like every mask has their benefit, maybe their disadvantage. This is my favorite one that's come. These mindful masks from Onzie are by far the most comfortable. Let me get the one that matches my outfit. I was lucky. You don't get to choose your pattern when you get a mindful mask. They send you what they send you, and I was pretty lucky because I got camouflage olive and camouflage navy, which is great for me. So I lucked out in that game. And these are a pretty good fit for me. I have a medium face, and they're not loose. They're not too small. They go over the nose very nicely. They go over the chin very nicely. And it's a very comfortable fit. So this one I'm wearing the most. And oh, I forgot to do the tongue twist. I didn't even bother to do the tongue twister for the other one because I already knew it muffled my voice. But Betty Butter bought some butter. But she said this butter's bitter. Pretty good. Overall, this one is the best one for me to wear when I'm teaching. When I'm facing my students, I usually keep the mask on, and then when I'm facing the mirror, I usually take it off according to our state regulations. I know everybody's a little bit different. I'm a big masker, so this was really important to me, finding the right mask, and I'm still on that quest to find the right mask. One last one. Thank you, Onzie. Onzie masks run 2 for, let me make sure I have this right. 2 for $24, so that's $12. It's a little bit less than the Beyond Yoga mask, and they have different benefits. Finally, this one, the Lolong Bandana Scarf. All right, this is so thin, I can see everything through this scarf, so this is kind of a joke. I don't think this is going to protect anyone from droplets. But I can show you that it hangs over the head. I do know of another teacher that was using this. This doesn't work for me when I'm trying to keep droplets from going onto someone else. Just not good. It hangs over your face. There's a lot of circulation in the air. You can talk in it quite easily, but what's the point if I can feel my breath. Pat's Pop Shop. I can't do that with any of the other ones here. They passed the test. This one's a complete failure, and it was the most expensive. And this was the Lolong Bandana Scarf. I found it on Amazon. Sorry, guys. Don't do it. All right, well, the whole idea is to keep everybody safe. We wear masks for others, and I will continue to wear the mask as much as I possibly can whenever I go out in public. I wear my mask, and wishing you safety, wishing you wellness. May you walk freely, and namaste to all. I'll see you soon with the next review, maybe.